Hello, and welcome to CTFO, where we are changing the future outcome of people's health and wealth. And welcome to our pay plan training video. I want to start out by saying how proud I am of the fact that we're truly different than other companies in this industry. We have amazing products that are not overpriced. We have a compensation plan like none other. It's a 4-part hybrid compensation plan with parts of it actually copyrighted. And we even have these things called online visitors that help you build your income and get paid for doing so. So let's move on and show you all that right now. All the commissions you can earn here and all the income generated happen from the sale of our products, whether that's our CBD product line or our non-CBD product line, which includes those online visitors that I was mentioning. This is traffic that is sent to your free CTFO website, and it actually helps you build your team. And the first way that you can earn income is because all these products on your website are deeply discounted at a 30% discount below the suggested retail price. It's like you're getting them at wholesale pricing, and you can buy them and sell them to others and make 30% on each sale. But that's just one way you can earn income here. What we're going to do from this point forward is talk about something called commission volume, or CV, and all our CTFO products create CV. This is important because it allows us to do two things. First, CV allows us to keep our products priced extremely fairly while still paying out generous commissions. And second, CV sets us up for global expansion. Currently, we're in the United States and Canada, but with CV, we will have a seamless ability to expand worldwide. Let's look at an example of exactly what CV is. Let's say you buy a product at $49.97. A lot of our products, that is the actual sale price of them. And one sample CV volume or commission volume amount is $27. Now what that is the amount that we pay out in commissions to the associates. The difference between the product price and the commission volume is what keeps the company going. It pays for the overhead, it pays for the actual product itself, and it allows us to stay in business and continue paying the full commission volume. And one thing I want to point out here is that we pay out 100% of the commission volume. It gets paid to you, our associates, and it's a whole lot different than a lot of other companies that brag about paying 80% or 70% or maybe 85%. We pay 100% of the commission volume on each and every sale. And for the full details of all the ranks and qualifications of everything I'm going to be sharing with you in this video, you can see our compensation plan chart and our compensation plan overview document. We are very transparent here. We make it very easy for you to understand fully everything that's going on at CTFO, because we like to say the deeper you dig, the better it gets. Okay, let's talk about CV and how it pays out in 3 very powerful ways. There's 3 unique ways they pay you simultaneously. They're all extremely powerful. And the first one is called unilevel pay. Unilevel's been around in our industry for a long time. What we've done at CTFO is make sure that it benefits you instead of challenging you. And the way we pay out unilevel is through 5 levels. A unilevel is simply what's also known as a sponsorship level. Anyone that you introduce to CTFO, anyone that you sell a product to or that you bring into the company will be on your first level. And anybody that they share CTFO with, that they bring into the company, will be on their first level, which is your second level, and so on through 5 levels here. Now, because you're doing the work of sharing CTFO with new people that are going on your first level, you're going to get the lion's share of the pay there. See that 20%. Now, when those people enroll others, sharing CTFO, our products and our business with other people, the people they share it with are going to be on your people's first level, which is your second level. And again, that can hold an unlimited number of people. And those people sharing with others who share with others, as you can see, we pay down through 5 levels on this unilevel pay, 4% on levels 2 through 5. But again, those are continuing. Every time anyone on any of those unilevels makes a purchase, you get paid 20% on the first level and 4% on levels 2 through 5. Okay, let's look at an example of just how powerful unilevel pay can be for you. There's the levels, there's the percentages, and for this example, we're going to use an average CV of 50. And let's say you bring in 3 people. And remember, anyone you bring in goes on your first level. So there's 3 people on your first level. And you earn 20% of anything they purchase. So with an average CV value of 50, you're going to earn $30. That's the work that you did. But what happens in our industry is that what you do tends to duplicate throughout your team. So if you bring in 3 people, there's a good chance they could bring in 3, who could bring in 3, etc. And on these 5 levels, you could end up with a team looking like what's shown on your screen right now. Well, that's work that they did, not work that you did, but you're still going to get paid for it. In fact, the total there, $750, could be monthly income from you just bringing in 3 people who brought in 3, who brought in 3, with everybody just having an average CV purchase of $50 on monthly consumable products. So that's $750 in this example of just you bringing in 3. But what happens if you do more than that? What happens if you bring in 5 people? I like to give you a couple of examples here. If you bring in 5, there's a good chance that's going to duplicate on your team. So 5 get 5 get 5, you end up with a larger team there, but the percentages still pay out the same. And instead of $750, it changes to $7,850. And all you did was bring in 2 more people and have that duplicate through 5 levels of your unilevel or sponsorship tree. And I'm not going to stop there because we have people sharing CTFO with so many others. It's realistic that you might bring in 7 people. And again, that might duplicate right on down through your team. So if 7 got 7 got 7, you can see you end up with a whole lot more people on those 5 levels. The percentages stay the same, but your income is almost $40,000 a month, $39,270. Again, these are consumable products. With an average CV of 50, you could be earning almost $40,000 in monthly pay. And this is just the first way we pay out, unilevel pay. Now let's talk about the second way you get paid, which is regenerating matrix pay. And remember, these pay out simultaneously. As you're earning your unilevel pay, you're also going to be earning regenerating matrix pay. So matrix levels are different than unilevels. We have what's called a 3-by matrix. And what that means is that every person, which is a position in the matrix, every position on the matrix can only have 3 positions on the level directly beneath it. So on your first matrix level, beneath your spot when you join the company, there can only be 3 people right beneath that, 3 positions. And since they can each only have 3 positions underneath them, their first levels will be 3 each to them, which means you can have 9 people or 9 positions on your second level. And each level triples in the number of positions or people that can be there beneath you. So as you can see, as we go down through these levels, it just keeps tripling. Now, we pay 1% of the CV on levels 1 through 5, 10% on levels 6 and 7, and then again 1% each on levels 8 through 21. I don't know of another company that pays you 21 levels in a matrix, but I do know this is some extremely powerful retirement pay, which I'm going to talk more about in just a second. The thing that I want to point out here is that because it's simultaneous, a lot of times the same people that are on your levels 1 through 5 in your unilevels are going to be on those same levels in your matrix levels. Because if you bring in 3, they're on your first level of each. And if they bring in 3, they're on your second level of each. So that means that on these matrix levels where you see the 1% on levels 1 through 5, you could be earning 21% or 5% on each of those levels because you're actually getting paid both these pays simultaneously. Let me give you an example of how regenerating matrix pay can work for you. There's what we were just looking at, the levels, the people, and the percentages. And we're going to, again, use an example of your CV average being 50 per order, per person purchasing here. There's you above your levels, and there's the 3 that can be on your first level. And again, they can just triple all the way down as 3 who get 3 who get 3. Now, because you can only have 3, you could bring in 4, 5, or 6, and they would spill down underneath. I'm going to show you what happens then a little later on in the video. But for this example, let's just say you brought in 3, who brought in 3, who brought in 3. That's what your first 7 levels would look like. We're just going to talk about 7 levels here. As you go from levels 8 through 21, the numbers get astronomical, and we don't want you to need oxygen as you're understanding what you've got your hands on here. Okay, that's what the percentages equate to if you just get 3 who get 3 who get 3 with an average CV of 50 per order. 50 CV per order can earn you $14,761.50. Again, that's monthly pay, and that's in addition to the unilevel pay that we already talked about previously. This is really powerful. Now, while we're talking about regenerating matrix pay, I want to introduce you to the copyrighted portion of our compensation plan, because CTFO helps you multiply that regenerating matrix pay like no other company can, because we copyrighted, and it happens automatically. You don't have to balance anything. You don't have to place people. There's no legs to worry about equaling each other. There's none of that that challenges so many people in our industry. We've set it up to benefit you to the maximum potential possible, and all you have to do is keep sharing CTFO with others. So we're going to be talking about the power of copyrighted profit-sharing positions. And that's a mouthful, so I'm just going to say PSPs. We're going to be talking about PSPs. Okay, when you join our company for free, when you enroll your first 3 people, they could land on your first matrix level, like it's shown here. They join for free just like you, and then whenever they purchase a product, you earn that 20% unilevel pay from anything they purchase. Plus, of course, you're going to earn the 1% if they're on your first level, or whatever level they may fall on as you continue to enroll more and more people. Now, when you enroll a 4th person who joins for free, you're also going to earn 20% unilevel pay from anything they purchase, but something magical happens from the 4th enrollee on. The system generates a new U, a U number 2, for free. Now, as you can see with the U number 1, you can get paid from 21 levels of regenerating matrix pay. Well, the same thing happens with U number 2. That's a whole new 21 levels of pay that was just given to you by our computer program for enrolling that 4th person. And it doesn't stop there. A 5th person, a 6th person, as you continue to keep enrolling new people, yes, you're going to earn 20% unilevel pay from anything they purchase, plus the regenerating matrix pay from whatever level they land on. But you're also going to have these PSPs, these profit-sharing positions, that earn you another 21 levels each, as you can see on your screen, and they're unlimited. The more people you enroll, the more of these PSPs you earn, and each new person you enroll, as you can see there, is on the first level of the PSP that is created by you enrolling them. So let's look at how this actually plays out in your matrix. So there you are, your first position, and you enroll 3 people. And let's say those first 3 people are on your first level, just like it's showing there. That's pretty easy to understand. Now, when you enroll that 4th person, they can't go on the 2nd level because the computer has generated that U number 2, that PSP for you right above them. So the 4th person you enroll goes on your 3rd level, with your new PSP landing on your 2nd level right above it. Let me show you how powerful this is. When that 4th person purchases anything, as they're there on your 3rd level, you're going to get paid to your PSP, your U number 2, because that 4th person's on the 1st level to that U number 2. Now, the first person you brought in, if they're qualified, they can get paid, and you brought in the 4th person. They spilled under the 1st person, so they're going to be happy. You just earned them income. But you're also going to get paid to your original top position, your U number 1. What does that mean? That's double pay. You got paid twice from a single sale. Each product or package purchased by that 4th person or by the team underneath that 4th person is going to pay you twice. That's double pay from the same sales volume. And it doesn't stop there. Your 5th person you enroll, that U number 3 that we saw that's right above him goes on your 2nd level. Same thing with your 6th. Now I want to show you something here. Notice how it's evenly distributed. The U number 3 is under your 2nd person, and the U number 4 is under your 3rd person. They didn't just all go under your 1st person there. That means everybody wins. This is designed to be the fairest and most powerful system ever created. And as you keep enrolling more people, there's the U number 5 underneath the first person you enrolled. There's the U number 6 again back on under the second person, and the U number 7 under the third. And it just keeps balancing. So this, what you're looking at on the screen right now, is an example of you bringing in 12 people, you enrolling 12 people, and what just happened there? Your entire second level is filled with your PSPs. You own your second level. That means everything that occurs from the third level down, all those people you see, and anyone that joins the teams of all those people, and anyone that falls down there purchasing products or packages, is going to pay you twice. Now, I do have a question for you. What's better than double pay? Well, obviously that would be triple pay. So let's pretend you don't stop enrolling with 12 people, but you bring in a 13th person. Well, what's going to happen? The system's going to have to generate a U number 11. And there's that U number 11, and it's on your third level, which puts the 13th person on your fourth level. And when that 13th person makes their purchase, you get the 20% unilevel pay of anything they purchase, but what else happens? You get paid to U number 11. You get paid to U number 2. You get paid to U number 1, because that 13th person is in the downline of all 3 of those positions. That's triple pay. And I got to tell you, folks, it doesn't stop there. This is one of the most powerful things I've ever seen in business, in any business of any kind, and that's why we got it copyrighted and no one else can duplicate it. So knowing all this, the only question I have for you is, how many PSPs do you want? Obviously, if you're like me, you're going to want as many as you can get. I do know that you're going to absolutely love how PSPs will multiply your regenerating matrix income. And all this happens automatically, folks. You don't have to do any special work. This is all part of the computer program designed to make sure you earn the maximum amount of commissions from whatever sales happen on your team. So that's regenerating matrix pay, the second way that CV pays out. We've gone over unilevel pay and we've gone over regenerating matrix pay. So moving on, we're going to talk about the third way called infinity bonus pay. Infinity bonus pay is for our higher ranks in the compensation plan, but I want to let you know there's very easy promotions to achieve the lower ranks. We have 4 different manager positions that you can achieve in weeks as you're building your CTFO business. But the infinity bonus pay starts with the 25K vice president rank, and we're going to look at that right now. I just want to show you, you earn, in addition to everything that we've talked about with unilevel pay and regenerating matrix pay, as a 25K vice president, you earn an additional 4%, but this is of your entire team CV, and that's for an infinite number of levels, not just the 21 levels from the regenerating matrix, not just the 5 levels from the unilevel pay, an infinite number, no matter how big your team gets. As a 25K vice president, you earn 4% of the CV of your whole team. And then when you earn the rank of 50K senior VP, you get an additional 4%. See, it says plus 4. That means you're up to 8% as a 50K senior VP. And then when you earn the rank of 100K executive VP, you get another 4%. Now, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. That's 12% of your entire team CV for an infinite number of levels. And as you can see, those are just the first 3 ranks that earn infinity bonus pay. Presidential director, senior presidential director, executive presidential director. Additional percentages of your entire team CV is paid to you as you earn these increasing ranks. And then there's our top rank in the company, Top Gun. And there's a Top Gun pool. Now, everything I've shared with you about the infinity bonus pay is life-changing. But the Top Gun rank and this Top Gun pool, this is generational change. It's life-changing for generations to come for your family. This is an amazing pool. It's company-wide. It's not just your team. It's infinite levels. And 6% of the entire company's commission volume is put into this pool. And the top guns that achieve this rank share in that percentage equally. And as more people achieve this rank, it means more volume is created. It means the income numbers that are being generated will be astronomical. Okay, like with the other two ways you get paid, let's take an example here and look at the potential monthly infinity bonus pay you could earn here. As a 25K vice president, you could earn an additional $500. And I want to point out something here. The qualification for a 25K vice president, that $25,000 is from the sales volume on your team, not the commission volume. So we make it even easier for you to achieve that position. And then when you're promoted to a 50K senior vice president, that $500 could go to $2,000, again, in addition to all your unilevel pay and your regenerating matrix pay. And then as a 100K executive VP, that jumps to $6,000. That's, again, in addition to the other ways you get paid. And I'm just going to leave there because, as you can see with presidential director, senior presidential director, executive presidential director, as you can see, the numbers can just get astronomical. And once again, for the full details of all our ranks and qualifications, you can find them in our compensation plan chart and our compensation plan overview document that are on your free CTFO website. And I encourage you to really look through these closely, because one of the things we're most proud of is that we have the easiest qualifications and the largest payouts in our industry. So those are the three ways that CV pays out. Very powerful ways: unilevel pay, regenerating matrix pay, and infinity bonus pay. And I want to point something out to you here. If you total up the unilevel pay, it equals 36%. And if you total up all the regenerating matrix pay, it equals 39%. And the infinity bonus pay totaled up equals 25%. Adding those all together, that's 100%. And I really want to stress here, 100% of the CV is paid out from each and every sale made, because we have full compression here at CTFO. A lot of companies don't do that. We've designed this plan specifically to pay out 100% of the CV from every single sale. Now, looking at unilevel pay, we call this upfront money. This is the money that you can start earning quickly and that can add up quickly. But it's not just upfront money, it pays you continuously. And while that money is building, that income is building quickly, we also pay you regenerating matrix pay. Now, the regenerating matrix pay potential to really see it turn into the big numbers is more of a 1 to 2 year plan, but as it continues, this can be your true retirement income. And then the infinity bonus pay, to get into the serious numbers there, it may be more of a 3 to 5 year plan, but this is where you don't just retire, you retire wealthy. So we put all three of these together and balance them out so that